Namaste everyone. In a short while, we are going to present you the internationally renowned speaker, Mr. Amit Dave, who talks on various transformational topics. We are thankful to ACE Educations and the masterminds for organizing this event. It's my pleasure to present the workshops and modules offered by ACE Educations. ACE Educations having mission on mental, physical, spiritual well-being, thereby positively impacting the social and financial front of the people across the world, starting with the trainer, train the leader, and faculty development programs, bringing out mental potential of defense personnel, developing soft skills for employees of corporate and government, nurturing success mindset for children, well-being workshop for social cause, help bringing mental peace and the way to self-actualization. Special workshops on mental, physical and spiritual health for children. Workshops on happy living by balancing the basic elements of life. Helping people to manage the stress and come out of the stress and anxiety. Discover the power of you. Woman empowerment. Coaching and mentoring for entrepreneurs and for professionals. Workshop for speed reading and memory power. Concentration and mind power. Special program Earn While You Learn under the theme of Campus to Corporate. Career counseling seminars and mind mapping seminars. The master program of ACE Education Train the Brain. So let's invite the renowned speaker, Mr. Amit Dave, for today's program that is Train the Brain.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can we?
Toman sir is there. Actually, Toman sir is the chairman of the Leeds MBA College, and he is the Guinness World Record in business coaching teaching, and he's a turning point. What you call trainer. He's a JCI trainer, accomplished, successful businessman. So many things are there. After post COVID, you will visit Leeds College once. Actually, then you will know what I'm talking.
Welcome, sir. Welcome to Leeds, and then welcome to the program. And it's 9 o'clock. Let's start. The participants crowd is very good. We have 75. Especially, I can see some small faces of students who are studying, probably because of the topic the audience have come. Let me take this time to welcome the faculty of the day, Amit sir and Amit Dave sir, and the person who organized him is Sajeev sir. We all know him, and a lot of people have come today into the room. I take this opportunity to welcome everyone in a single word. Welcome. Now let's go for the program, but I request Somaji to introduce the speaker and then we'll go on to the program. I request everybody to keep your mics muted, and when it is time for the question, you can raise the hands, we'll give you permission, or one by one you can do that, or even chat, whatever is typed in the chat, we will take it up and ask him also. So over to Somaji, please.
Okay, it is thank you, Mr. Dr. Toman sir, because of you only the whole initiative, even our this mastermind started. Somewhere we started, now somewhere we are, the journey continues. Yes. And how to introduce Amit is a difficult question because I know him for many years. Initially, actually, he used to work as a regional training manager for the entire Gujarat. So that is long back. And later on, he had his own call, and he thought of actually giving his best to the young mind. So he started coaching and mentoring and training and teaching the young kids. Actually, initially he was doing it free, and he understood the finer aspects of how you can enhance the capacity of the pituitary gland in the young babies and hand-holding children. And there onwards, I think he started spreading across Gujarat, and then he went into the faculty development, then he went into the corporate and big time kind of things. And the brains is actually wider than the sky, and that is one of the greatest opportunity. And many people are psychologists and counselors and transaction analysts, and they may be knowing much more than many things. But in Amit, I have seen that this man is a qualified person. He's an MBA. He was in the corporate many years, and he's known himself as a catalyst, mental, physical, spiritual well-being trainer across Gujarat. Even government and police officers regularly invite him. Then he started his company that's known as ACE Education. He's the director of that company. And then he is also one of the arbiter for the World Memory Sports Council in this country, the memory is going to come as a syllabi in all the universities very soon, including the government was preparing to approve it because of the corona. I think it may not be ready now. He's also a Cambridge University acknowledged and certified trainer for the business language as well as the English language certified trainer. And he's also a certified master trainer from IIM Indore as a train the trainer program. And likewise, his journey goes on to developing the natural medicine, then Ayurveda, then health enhancement, yoga, therapies, and much many more old. And I just I don't want to take much of the time because we want to listen to Amit Dave today. And he is not much aware of the Kerala and most of the things, though he would have visited once or twice, otherwise not. But I would just to add one poem. I think everybody would have heard about heard melodies. Heard melodies are sweet, those unheard sweeter. Known faces are sweet, unknown faces are sweeter. In that way, Amit Dave coming from Ahmedabad is a new face and is a sweet face. And let us welcome Amit Dave. And over to you, Amit. You can run the presentation and slides are on, we can see it. And towards the end, people can note down the question, raise the question. Most of the time, actually, Thoman sir notes down all those things and important questions and all will come. We will take it as we are going. I hope that I think all of the participants will get at least around half a dozen points to note down and can be very interesting session. Over to Amit. All the very best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. It was a great introduction from your side, sir. And only the human resource experienced person and the expert, the veteran cannot do that. Each and every minute things you have observed, and today you have give me an opportunity to have the flashback of my own life, sir. That was really wonderful. And once again, I would be also like to thank you because you have put me at a forum wherein I can have those veterans from the Kerala and the other place of the South India. I am pleased to be here, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, Thomas sir. Thank you very much for inviting me for this forum, sir. Thank you. And I am also thankful for all the guests who has came today for having the discussion on the train the brain. Very important topic for the youth as well as for the all age people. Train the brain. So with all your permission and with God's blessing, let us discuss about the train the brain. So to start with, namaste everyone. I will also request to all those who want to interact can interact. So once again, namaste everyone. And after having this corona effect, the namaste has been accepted across not only India but the globe also. So there must be some reason. There must be some reason while we all, not only from India but all are doing this namaste. So can anyone write in the chat box that what is the specific reason that we have adopted this namaste, not only to fight from the corona but also as a greeting for across globe. Can we have some answers in the chat box? Okay. 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 Will like you to tell me that do we know the secret behind this tradition? Do we know the secret behind this tradition? Why this is that? If I do like this, if I do like this, is there any shape? It is there a shape that occurs like this? If I see like this, then it is like a triangle. And if I see from 6 dimension, and that becomes the pyramid, that becomes the pyramid, and that pyramid is actually a very important thing. There comes the secret behind this namaste. I would like to share you that this pyramid, which you can see on the screen, that pyramid is not anything else, but it is our brain. That pyramid is in our brain. There is a hypothalamus, there is a pineal gland, and the pituitary gland, what we call is. So there is a triangle of that pyramid, and that pyramid, what happens exactly here is, while we do this namaste, that triangle gets activated. How that gets activated? That gets activated when both the thumbs touches here, and here is the thymus gland. That can also be called as the spirit gland, the thymus gland. When we touches the thymus gland, and when both the hands come together like this, the universal energy, the energy from the universe gets attracted, and that gives the flow. That flow goes through the thymus, and that thymus is nothing but that is the heart chakra. That is the heart chakra. So when we meet someone, when we greet someone, the first thing which we need to have in our heart is the love. In our heart is the love. So once again, namaste with the love, and that love when starts, that love when inspires, that love when blossoms, and then this energy goes upward. This is the sign of upward. This is the sign of upward, and then that energy goes upward, and that energy goes to the Vishuddhi chakra, that is the throat chakra, and this chakra is all about the communication. So when we meet someone, when we greet someone, it is the second thing that we need to start communicating. We need to share our thoughts. We need to share whatever we are being together today, for example, is. So that is the second chakra. That comes is the communication. That is the throat chakra. And further the energy goes upward and upward. The further the energy goes upward, and it comes to the Agnya chakra. That is also called as, that Agnya chakra is also called as third eye, and there where the intuition is. So now from heart to intuition. So from now, heart to intuition, not the logic, but the intuition. That intuition is very much required when we are together, when we are greeting someone. Then intuition is much required. And lastly, the energy goes more upward, and it goes to the top. It goes to the top, and the top is crown chakra. The top is crown chakra, and that is the center point of the spirituality, the connection to the whole world, that the cosmic energy. So while we are doing this namaste, what we usually do, that the secret behind this namaste is our energy flows, which we get from the cosmic energy, the universal energy the flow goes upward, and it connects the love, it connects the capacity to communicate, it connects the intuition, and it connects the cosmic energy, the power, the supreme power, and then we meet the other one. Actually, that other one is not the other one. If it goes like that, then it is we only. When we are connected to someone, then we only. That is what the Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam is, and that is what all about that pyramid is. So there is a very secret hidden behind this namaste, and that namaste is being adopted because of this secret only by the globe, and that's the reason that now we are there with the namaste. So friends and participants, leaders, veterans, let us start this session with a little question. Let us have this interactive, and we can have a question, and the question is, what is common between these two? What is common between these two? And these two are, the one is pyramid, and the other here is, that you can easily see, the other here is brain or mind. The other here is mind. The brain is the hardware and the mind is the software. So what we will talk about not much about the hardware, but much about the software. So what is the common between these two? What is that? Because of these two gets functioned. If that particular similarity is not that, if that does not happen, then neither the parachute will work nor the mind will work. Can we have any answer? That answer can be also by your voice, by unmuting if required, but that should be one by one only, and with the approval of the admin only. So can we have that answer? That what exactly is the similarity between the parachute and the mind? Okay. Yes.
There are many who have written both can fly, both can be controlled, work only when opened, both can be expanded, both can fly. Okay, so it works only when it is opened.
Thank you, Thomas sir. Thank you very much. Since I was not able to see the chat through.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And as the participants had really given the great answers. So
Yes.
congratulations to all those that both can work only that opens. So I will request all the participants to keep their mind open, because we are talking about the mind. We are not talking about the brain, right? Because we need to keep the mind open, not the brain, right? Brain can be get opened by the surgeons. We can open the mind. When we have the open brain, then what happens is we do not have the open brain. Generally, the robots have the open brain. They get the instruction, they follow it. They do not think that whether it has to be done or not. I just had gone through one textbook, 10th standard CBSE textbook, the robot chapter is there. So the robot has to function what is told to them, what is commanded to them. So their brain should be open, but that brain open is very dangerous. So we need to keep the mind open. We need to understand the difference between the mind and the brain, open mind and the brain. So with very wonderful answer, let us do some activity that will help us understand that what state of the mind we should have. And that activity, we call it as the connect@mind. And here it is a very small activity. Here it goes. There are some 9 dots in front of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are some 9 dots in front of you on the screen. The problem is to connect the dots with no more than 4 straight line. No more than 4 straight line, without lifting your hand from the paper. Without lifting your hand from the paper. And this is what we need to do. We have got very stipulated time in that we will be doing. Some of you are the senior trainer who are into the mind training and might have gone to this activity, can also share your experiences, that what was that learning through the chat. You can do that. What was your learning when you did this first time? And if you are doing this activity first time, then let me know that how exactly you are doing it. Okay, Thomas sir, can we have answers? Will the video be possible? If someone has completed the answer, can they show the answers? Or
Sorry, sir, that sharing is not for them. Only your video is shared, sir.
Understood. So, sir, I will directly go to the learning for this activity, and some of them might have already completed that joining this 9 dot. Generally, what happens is those who are trying right now, there are some more activities also. You can be ready with the activities. So generally, what happens is when we start doing this, just a second, connect here. When we start doing this, we start from either 1 or 7 or 9 or 3. That is how generally we start. And we start from 1, we go to 1 to 2 or 3 at the next 3. And at the 3, we get stopped. Generally, this happens. That is what I have seen for more than 90% of the participants who does this activity. So at 3, we stops and we come to the 9 and then 7 or something like that. And we we make a kind of the box which actually is not there. We make a kind of a square which actually is not there, and we do not be able to generate the answer in this 4 straight line. It has to be go for 5 only. 5 se hi answer, that would be only 5 only. So the logic behind this is then this 1, 2, 3, and it need to go to beyond boundary. Here there is actually no boundaries, but we have got a perception that because of this looks like a square, we keeps on trying between the square only. We keeps on doing the activity between the square only. So that's exactly what it is. So now the answer is, you can see that if I go from 1 to 3 and I go something far beyond 3, myself,
പെട്ടെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു പാലക്കാട് നിരോധനാജ്ഞ പ്രഖ്യാപിച്ചു. നിരോധനാജ്ഞ പ്രഖ്യാപിച്ചു എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ കർഫ്യൂ മറ്റേ 411
1 minute. Okay, proceed, sir.
So not stopping at 3, and I should go beyond this perceived limit as a square. This is a perceived limit as a square and should go somewhere far and come back to here below to 7, and from 7 to again 1, and from 1 to covering 5 and 9. And this is how I can complete this activity of 9 dots just with limited resources. Resources were 4 lines only. It is not the 5th. So that's we need to understand that sometimes what we do is, sometimes we ourselves comes into a kind of the boundary that is the perceived boundary. So what we need to understand is, if we want to train ourselves, that the specifically brain, we need to move out of the boundary. That is also called think out of box. And this boundary generally, that is the beyond boundaries. But from where to where? Now the question arises, let us move from the Y place. But what is that X place? That X place is openness from perception. We have some perception that this is how this has been looked like this, so this would be talking like that or something like that. We have got some perception. So openness from perception, flexibility from rigidity, rigidity from stagnancy, evolution from stagnancy. This couple of the months are stagnant for some people, but again this couple of the months, for example, for the mastermind, they have done fantastic productivity. They have got the pull of the people, pull of the brain, and are doing this kind of the activity, right? Evolution. So evolution from stagnancy. So there are the different people. Some are in the openness, flexibility, and evolution. That is the way we should go, and that's the reason why it is called as Asatoma Satagamaya, Tamsoma Jyotirgamaya, Amritamgamaya. From untruth, lead me to the truth. From darkness, lead me to the light. From death, lead me to the immortality. So that's from where to where the journey is. That's the journey we need to cover. So this gives me another question, and the question is, so what is the first step towards this journey? Fine, we have defined that for this beyond boundary we need to go for a journey, but what journey? What would be the first step towards this journey? If you can answer into the chat box. I can have that look also later as well, but this journey need to start from knowing yourself. The journey starts from knowing yourself. The question comes, do we know our personality? What kind of the personality are we? Are we dominant? Are we influential? Are we supportive? Or are we compliant? What kind of personality are we? Do we know our learning style? What gives us the kick in the learning? Are there the visuals that gives us the learning kick? Or are there the auditory which gives us the kick in the learning? What kind of the acquiring method do we follow? Do we know our quotients level? Are we sure that we the proper emotions at the proper place, or are we utilizing proper logic at the proper places? Are we knowing that our brain dominance, that whether our first thought comes from the left brain or the right brain? Do we know that our first thought comes from the left brain or the right brain? That is our dominance. It means that whether we are logical or the emotional or the intuitive, which comes first? Do we know our best of the best intelligences? So the first journey is to know yourself. If we decide that yes, okay, this is my first journey, we need to understand our all the things which I have just mentioned. We need to go check back, we need to observe ourselves, we need to go for the introspection, not only introspection, but we need to go to mentor. We can ask someone, we can ask our friends or colleagues or like that, and we can have some techniques like Johari window and something like that. We can have the feedback. We need to be open for the feedback to know ourselves. We need to move out from that blind spot in our mind, and that's the journey to start training our brain for the right destination. So let us understand the functions of the brain in the proper manner. We can further divide it into two parts, that is left brain and the right brain. As I said that the function of the left brain and the right brain are different, wherein the right brain all talks about the leadership, imagination, movement, sounds, visuals, recognition. However, the left brain always is busy, engaged in functioning, the management, reasoning, control, linguistic, and observation. These are the basic functions. These are the basic functions of our left and the right brain. Apart from left and the right, further brain is classified as different 5 parts. And here are these parts are the prefrontal lobe, frontal, parietal lobe, temporal lobe, occipital lobe. This is how we can have the classification of the brain. However, when it comes to connection of this two parts, that is the left and the right brain, in between, as we talked about in the earlier, that was the Namaste, we talked about the Agnya Chakra, pineal gland, that the pituitary one, that is all about the middle brain. That is all about the middle brain that connects this both, that connects our nervous system and the body together. So that is the main important organ, we can say, in our body, in our brain specifically, that we need to activate about. For specifically for the children, this has gone in a wonderful activity. I have got one of my colleagues who works midbrain activation in Bangalore. I myself have been to across India, have conducted many programs wherein we help different age group to activate this brain, that is specifically activate their intuition power, and that power is because of the connection of the left brain, which left brain controls the right part of our body, and the right brain that controls our left part of the body. That is the cross connection. When it comes for the controlling the body part, there is a cross connection for the left and the right part. So if both the brain gets balanced, then it comes the wonderful pineal gland activation, and this gives the result. But it is difficult. There needs to be some practice, there needs to be some activities, and we need to focus on that part, because generally it is not being utilized. We are having either we are right-handed or we are left-handed. You will find few are ambivert, those are ambidextrovert, those are both-handed. You will find very few those are this kind of the personality, and this kind of the personality you will find generally they are very good in the mathematics, very good in the music, very excellent in the drawing and something like that, and 100% excellent in the intuition power. 100% excellent in the intuition power. That's the reason that we need to focus on activating the pineal gland, and that's the training. That's the training for the brain is, and this can be done first. This can be done to balance the left and the right brain. With the time span, we can cover up some of the activities that can help us stimulate this pineal gland. So surely we will be trying to cover it today in the same session. So why to activate this? Why we need to focus on this kind of the specific brain training? The reason is that increases the logical and mental ability that I just spoke about. Better concentration, observation, increase creativity, enhance emotional intelligences, expands memory power, balance hormones, and there are many more benefits of that. So with this, I would like you to read this sentence in your mind. Once you are done with this reading the sentence, I will like you to know that, did you realize that the word the is written twice here? The word the is written twice here. Let us go back and check it again. And here you will find that the word the is written twice here. Out of, maybe for example, if we are 100, out of 100, there are few who can, in the first eyesight, who can first sight understand that yes, there are duplication of the word the is. When they read first time that a pretty flower in the garden, that's what the reading is. That's what the first reading is. But what is this? We talked about the perception. Other than perception, this is not the perception, but this is the tendency of the mind to read whatever it can understand and whatever it has understood or learned by now. So this is what the tendency of the mind is, and that we can say that there the mind's blockage is there. Mind has become the smart, like our new artificial intelligence softwares, like they get corrected the things. This is how it has corrected the things. So it has become the smart, but same time there are danger also behind this. It cannot find out the danger. For example, the second the is the danger. It cannot define the danger. So becoming the smart is also danger. Nowadays, higher usage of the mobile, there was an era when you might be either working or you might be in your earlier jobs. There was an era where you were easily remembering the mobile numbers, easily remembering the names and various other things. But maybe if you have got the second mobile, another mobile, alternate mobile, you might not be remembering that number also. You might not remembering the latest mobile you have bought for your children or for your some nearby. So that's what exactly happens is, if you don't use the mind in particular direction or the particular direction or for the function, it gets stopped. And that's the reason why we need to keep our mind engaged and busy with the different types of the puzzle or some activities, or being trained or participating in such kind of the training programs or something like that. So that was the activity, and now this is another activity. This activity you can do it, and if you can do it like this, that look at the chart and say the color, not the word. Look at the chart and say color, not the word. Here the thing is, for example, you need to start like that. The first is green, red, blue. Likewise, you need to read it aloud, keeping it in the mute, and observe that how far you can do this. We have got the 30 seconds to read it and understand and observe that are we getting any difficulty doing this? Yes or no? If anyone can unmute, and yes. We have got the 30 seconds. I'm just into this. Okay. So, what was that exactly you found? Was that difficult or something like that? Do we have any answer?
No, sir.
It's said can't read faster.
Okay, thank you, sir. Can't read faster. What happens?
Color down the chart blue.
Okay. So what happens here is, when we try reading this. This is the green, red,
Blue.
yellow. When we keep on going, what happens? Let me tell you what exactly happened. Why we brain tries to say the color, your right brain identifies the color. It's function. So right brain tries to say the color, but at the same time, your left brain insists on reading the word. And here comes the conflict. This conflict we need to actually solve. Once we solve this conflict, we can have a solution. We can have deep brain activated. This is one of the activities. There are various things which we need to do. There are things that we need to do. Just a second. I can read now chats. We have tendency to use the word. If it is possible, yes, it is possible. If you could do it for me anytime, any next time, would be a round of applause for you. Okay, fine. So these are some of the answers. Okay, so again we understood after that activity, the first activity, again with this activity we understood there is a conflict, there is a huge conflict between left and the right brain when it gets with some difficult or some cross connection kind of the task. So while doing this kind of the task, we can always have the benefit. So I will also, with the time permits, yes, we can have some more activities. If in chat box, if you can write down, can we go for some theory or we can have the activities? I'll be more happy to schedule it further in that particular way. Okay, now I got the chat box. Yes, fine. Okay, so it takes time. What is the next question? Then what we can do for this? What kind of the food? What is the food for the brain to get it activated or something like that? Can we have some answers in the chat box? What kind of the food we can have? Okay, we have got the answer, the first answer. That is wonderful. That is the training. Absolutely fantastic. Here he is, Mr. V.D. Ganesh. Thank you for the answer. He says the training, absolutely yes. And Mr. Rajesh says that activity activates the stimulate brain. Yes, of course. Brain exercise is the right answer. Thinking, brain gym, blood. Someone says blood, puzzles, practice. Thanks. Wonderful. Great answers. And we have got a good suggestion, walnut and the meditation. Yes, of course. Wonderful answer. Thank you. It goes interactive when I have got the chat box. Okay. Reading, practice, reading books. Absolutely yes. These all things are necessary. Keep going on because we need to cultivate the reading habit. We need to cultivate the brainstorming habit. We need to do this. Brain food. Okay. Hazelnut. Yeah, we have got couple of the things now for eating also. Meditation again, second time. Absolutely yes. And that's the reason why Mastermind has got always a meditation at the end of the session. Yes. And the water. Yes, of course, water. So I have got many answers, and one answer from my side would be yes, thank you. Concentration. Yeah. And the one answer for the food is yes. And here Mr. I unable to read the name, Samashuddin. If I pronounce wrong, please forgive me. I have got the answer. That is the breathing. He is absolutely right. He is absolutely
Shamsuddin.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So the food for the brain is breathing. That is the oxygen. That is the most important food for the breath. Many of you would have gone through this WhatsApp. And that I would like to share you that after the 93-year-old man in Italy got better in the hospital, he was told to pay for the ventilator for 1 day. The bill amount was for the 1 day, and the old man cried. The old man then cried. The doctor advised him not to cry over the bill. Doctor thought that the perception just we talked about. Doctor thought that the old man might not have the enough ample money to pay, and the doctor said that don't cry for the bill. The old man, the gentleman, replied that what the old man said made all the doctors cry. Let us read that what that old man said. Old man said, I don't cry because of the money. I have to pay. I can pay all the money. I cry because I have been breathing God's air for 93 years, but I never pay for it. It takes 500 euro to use a ventilator in a hospital just for a one day. Do you know how much I owe God? I didn't thank God for that before. So friends, seniors, leaders, it is the time for the gratitude to the God for this free air to us, this free water to us, this free living to us, this free nature to us. It has. Almighty has given us a great things, wonderful things. It is the time to do that. It is the time to do that. It is the time for that. So breathing is the thing. Breathing is the thing which gives us the control over the mind. But friends, this abundance universal power comes from the breathing only. That is the first universal power comes from the breathing only. And when it comes from the breathing, then the question comes is, if we want to train our brain, how do we control our brain? If we want to train our brain, the question comes is, how do we control our brain? With this question, if we go back to some our horse riding experience, like the bridle controls the horse, breath controls the brain. Breath controls the brain. Specifically, breathing exercises, some of the breathing exercises, there are various names. Someone tell it Kriya Yoga, someone tell it Pranayama, someone tell it brain gyms. There are various names. But in putting it into the simple words, it is the breathing exercises that help us train our brain, control our brain. But before training, control is must. So let us first try to control our brain, and then the question comes to the participant that how do you take a breath? The question comes to the participant. A very normal, natural question is there. How do you take a breath? Can we have answer in the chat box? How do you take a breath? And the answer is inhaling. Okay. And here Mr. Manoj is there, exhaling. Okay, perfect. He has got the answer. Okay, anyone else? He says that negative pressure is created. Okay. How do we take a breath? Fine. Here comes check. Like now those breathe in and breathe out. There is another answer. Fantastic. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhaling but slowly. There is another answer. Fantastic. Let me have this time for you all to check whether is your chest expanding or your belly. Is your chest expanding or your belly? Okay. Here we have got plenty of the answers. And now those who are there on the screen and can see me, you can put your hand here and breathe in. Deep breath. Whether chest expands or the belly, can I have the answer? Whether chest expands or the belly? Okay, fine. I have got the answer now. Ideally, it should be belly, but we are doing it wrongly. That's the answer. Fantastic. So, if you put hand here on the chest and it doesn't move, and put your hand on the belly and it expands, congratulations. Congratulations. You are in the right practice. You are in the right practice that we need to use our belly, our breath should reach to the belly, navel, reach to the belly from where we were taking the breath when we were not there on the earth, right? While we were in the womb, from the womb only, we were taking the breath from the belly. We had that connection. We had that connection from our mother to have that breath from the belly, and that's the right technique. Gradually, after so many years of our physical growth, mental growth, we forget how to take natural breathing. So that's the natural breathing we should take. Okay. Okay. And then comes second part, most important part. How do we sit? Generally, either you are sitting having very comfortable position, or maybe lean towards the table or something like that. Or but the right posture is exactly in front of you on the screen, and that right posture is sitting straight, chest little bit out, stomach at that position, and your total load should be on your thighs, and you should be sit straight, spine straight should be there. So when you sit straight in this position and take the abdomen breathing, your mind enriches, your mind gets the proper food, your mind gets the proper food. So that's the first thing we need to start. Here are few other ways to train our brain. Here are few other ways to train our brain. And these are physical exercise, yogasana, meditation that our friends told us, listening to music, sun bath, cold water bath, mudras, acupressures, Parad and Vastu, specific sitting at specific direction, sleeping in the specific direction, drinking the water by when we are sitting, not when we are standing, doing some activity by sitting only. Likewise, Bharat has also got the positive vibes. It enriches us to help our brain and our breath in the normal form. The same way, the Surya Namaskara and some asanas, Samatvam Yoga Uchayate. Surya Namaskara and the specific asanas help us train our brain. If I talk to you about the Surya Namaskara, it covers all the activation part, it touches all the chakras, points of all the chakras, and it helps us activate those chakras. It helps us have our spine in the right posture. It helps us train our brain. Couple of the days before, I was talking with Soma sir. I am very happy to know that he regularly practices this Surya Namaskara, and there are some specific asanas wherein if I talk about for the brain specific, Matsyasana, Sarvangasana and Shirsasana are the powerful asana that helps our brain train. So these are some of the physical activity that we also should be doing. As we talked about some breathing exercise, many different places we can found. For example, you can read this: apane juhyati pranam prane pana tatha pare prana pana gati rudva pranayama parayana. Still other sacrifice prana into apana, exhalation and apana into prana. By regulating the movement of prana and apana, some are absorbed in pranayama. And this deep breathing to the stomach, that is the first key for this kind of the prana pana. That has been always written into the verses of the Gita, that how the yogi becomes the yogi, the power yogi becomes the yogi, and how he controls the brain, wherein he can even live in the jungle without the food, without the water, and without the society, that being social. He can be there alone but not isolate. He can be isolated but not alone. Likewise, sorry. So that's what comes from the brain training. So as I told you, with ample time, the time is there with us. In this time, we can have some specific more exercises. Are we on for these exercises? Can we go for these exercises, or I can have some other theories also? If you can, if you want that, we can have the yes. Okay, fine, fantastic. I will be then in that case utilizing the exercises more. So we can have, thank you for the answers. We can have the exercises here, and the exercise, brain exercise, as I just told you about the pranapana. I will reveal the secret of that pranapana just in a moment. But before that, let us go for these exercises. Thank you for the answer. Thank you. And now let us get ready. You have got one of the exercises on in front of your screen, and here you have got two hands like this. First, you can have the fist like this, two hands, and maybe your left hand you can have the thumb out, and from your right hand you can have the finger out, and you can again have the same position and opposite like that. So you can see me doing like this. This is how you need to keep on rotating left hand and right hand, thumb and the finger, left thumb, right finger, close it. Okay, answer in the chat if you are comfortable doing this. Please answer in the chat if you are comfortable doing this. If you have got, keep it doing. Those who are doing it, please keep it doing. Those who are not yet, you can start. I'll reveal something. What hand you are comfortable in, that you need to tell me. And that's okay, can do it. Wonderful. We have got a doctor there. He is comfortable doing it. Congratulations, sir. Many congratulations. And here your activation, the first activation, here the stimulation has started. Okay, we have got difficulties are there also. Okay, understood, fine, understood. Thank you for the appreciation. Good exercise. Okay, there are there who can do it slowly, but we need to do it fast also. And then tell me that which thumb or which finger you are now getting pain. That's the hand. Opposite to that hand, you have got the brain. We talked about the cross brain functioning. Opposite to that hand, you have got the brain. That is, for example, if you have got the pain in left hand, then the right brain and the left part of the body has little bit communication or the misconnection. There we need to then work upon. There the time of the training starts. So if it is the left hand, then the right brain. Okay, so right brain need to become more dominant now. So what we need to do is, we need to do, right brain talks about intuition, right brain talks about emotions, drawing, music, like that. So in that case, what we can do is, we need to start meditating. And if it is opposite, if your right hand is now paining, anyone has got different hand, for example, you can tell me, okay, we have got a left hand paining. Yes, I give you answer. Purvi ma'am, yes, I give you answer for that. So you need to start meditating. Purvi ma'am, this is for you. And now we have got the right hand also. Right hand, Purnima ji, yes, fine. Right hand again, Krishna ji. Okay. So those who are having this problem in the right hand are using that right brain more, and they need to work on their left brain. They need to work on their left part of the brain. And how can they work on the left part of the brain is, now you can start doing some Sudoku, puzzles, right? And some games, juggling, right? Something like that. So you need to start using more and more logic, and that could be helpful. Those who have got problems in the right hand, okay, we have got someone who has got problem in both the hand. Just find no issues. We can slowly and gradually you can do that. If in 72 hours, if you are not able to do it, I have put my WhatsApp number, mail ID here. We have got a special workshop for this brain training. You can come back to us. We have got 7 days workshop for this kind of the brain trainings. We can work on that. But 72 hours you need to try it. Without trying, you cannot leave it like that. And then I can have some tips also, and I can help you out activating your midbrain in the different ways of the exercise. I promised you that I will also tell you the hidden secret of Prana Apana. And this hidden secret goes like this, that here you can see 2 different mudras. Okay. And these mudras are something like that here you have got, this is the Prana Mudra and this is the Apana Mudra. You have got 2 mudras. So now I want you to do this like this. For example, here I have done this Prana Mudra, and here I have done it Apana Mudra. So I want you to now inter-exchange both of these. Is it visible to you? Okay. Need not to type yes in the chat box. Try it now. I am there, so try it like this. I want you to do like this. Okay. Is it difficult? If anyone able to do it, many congratulations. I had doctor earlier who was able to do that earlier exercise. Okay. Doctor, again, can we have you or someone else now? Okay, we have got the friends finding difficulty. No, oh, we have got someone who has got easy. Yes, Krishna ma'am, that's easy for you. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay, we'll be slowing down. We'll be slowing down. But apology, because we have got only 1 hour to go. Total 1 hour. In that, I will try to cover best of the things, and these are the best of the things. Why these are the best of the things? This is prana and apana. This is two different mudra, prana and apana. There we use command for both the mudra simultaneously. So we just had a wonderful talk here. That was still other sacrifices prana into apana and apana into prana. So by regulating prana and apana together, so not only doing this exercise, but there are some other kriya, other exercises also, that is breathing exercise, together will help us. And the people talk about Kundalini, people talk about the functions, different functions of the brain, getting to know about what you are thinking. That's we talk about here, and these are the some of the best keys to start to stimulate your brain, to have your powerful intuition, to have the great life, to have the happy life ahead. So these are the specific things, and would also request admin to tell me that what exactly time should be, and I will be covering it in that particular manner.
You can take, how many more minutes do you require, sir?
I'll be requiring minutes, sir. If I can, is the time till 10, sir, or 10, 12, sir?
You can give a little more also, sir, not an issue.
Fine. It requires some 10 to 15 minutes more, sir. Fine. Okay, thank you for permission. So after having this, okay, I got some chat also. Yeah, we have got Nidhi. Nidhi is able to do this. Congratulations. So this is the stimulus. This is now you have started. There is now a long way to go ahead. You should keep it on. With the help of meditation, you can train your brain. Yes. With the help of meditation, we can train our brain. So that is one thing. As Soma sir told us that I am also an arbiter at World Memory Sports Council, and sir had accompanied me. He is also an arbiter there. Since last 2 years, he is helping the youth in empowering the memory and like that. So I was glad to have him in that particular different forums of the memory. So how can we increase our memory? Are there any shortcuts? Are there any ways to increase the memory? I'll just tell you in short, as per the time permits. I'll tell you in short. Here in this mudra chart, you can have this. You can have this hand like this. Here it is written in Hindi. If those who don't know to read Hindi, I'll speak like this. This is fire. This is fire. This is fire. I will give you some exercise. You need to listen it carefully. This is fire. This is air. This is fire. This is air. This is ether or the space. And then this comes. This is the earth. This is the earth, Prithvi, and this is the Jal. These are the 5 elements represented by 5 fingers. Right. There are the points also. To balance these all 5 in us. Okay. Fine. Namaste, Madhviji. Thank you. She has been also. She represents India at international level. She is there with us for the memory championship. Thank you being here. So I was talking about Agni, Vayu. This is the fire, air, space. Then comes is earth and water. So now I am putting this screen on the white mode and would like you to write down these 5 fingers in chronological order, starting from the thumb. Let us see that how many of you remember it. Some already know, that is fine, So anyone? Okay, anyone can write it in the chronological order? Okay, fine. I am getting answer from Pradeep Kumar. Thank you. That is first. Okay, and here the people are fine. Very good. Those they are knowing it already would answer. That is also fine, and would like to have the answer from those. If you found any difficulty in remembering this, I have just spoken to you. If you are remembering it, that is fine. Otherwise, let me tell you some story or some link, some memory tip here, that how can you do that. Anyone wants to know that? Or if you are comfortable remembering this, it is fine. Difficult if we do not know it. Yes, difficult if we do not know it. Fine. Yes, Rajesh sir, I will explain it. See, there is a story. Memory can be fit into different ways. We can have the retention in the different ways. Thank you for the answer, sir. We can do it in the different ways. Here is one basic way, one very easy way, and that is the linking the things either into the story or with some pictures. Linking the thing with the story or the pictures, and it goes like this. For example, this is the fire, Agni. This is the fire. You remember this, if fire is there, fire needs an association of the air. Now we are making a story. Fire needs an association with the air. Okay. Fire needs an association with the air. And when there is an association of the air, anything gets, either if it is a water, gets evaporated, goes into the space, goes into the ether, and the rest of those hard particle things, those material things falls down on the earth. So when there is a fire associated with the air, without the air, fire can do nothing. So fire in association with the air makes the things evaporated, goes into the space, or the material things will fell down. Smoke goes up and the ash fell down. So that falls down. This falls down is on the earth, and ultimately it remains the water which can only put the fire down. So this is now a story. And now tell me, those who wanted that answer, now tell me, after linking the story, you can have couple of the seconds, 10 seconds or something like that. After linking the story, is it now easy for you to tell me that which finger is this or which finger is this? Yes, I have got the answer. Thank you. Easier now. Wonderful. We have got many friends and veterans from this place. Okay, so this, thank you for appreciation. Thank you very much, and thank you for the answer. So this is what we did was, this is the association technique. Along with the story building. I associated something with the story, and that the story was going evaporation, something like that. The same stories and same association you can use for the long questions, for the long content. If you are in the psychology, you are in the management school, many various functions you need to do there as a chairperson of the school and chairperson at the various places. Okay, so in having an association and having the story or having the visualization, we can wonderfully remember those things which we want to remember. Here, want is must. If we don't want to remember, we have got a wonderful cleaning system in our mind. It will forget. So first, objective has to be there. Objective of the remembrance has to be there. And here I go now. There was some other exercise also. I'll show you. This exercise you can do like this. and you need to now rotate your thumb. You need to now rotate your thumb, then finger, then second finger, then ring finger, and then little finger. Try it and tell me, are you finding it easy or what exactly? Okay, okay. Yes, easy. Great. So this is the third stage. When we practice is, we start getting into the balancing. When we start getting into both the brain, our brain gets balanced. And if we keep on doing such kind of the activities, we will be in both the state. Right? We will be using logic where logic is required. We will be using intuition where intuition is required. We can have the easy life. We can have the happy life. And what happy life exactly is there in front of you? That happy living is in front of you. I'll read it for you. Accept people. There are specific rules now. After having this exercises, we are now with some of the rules for the happy living. Accept people as they are. जैसे हैं वैसे. Accept people as they are. Accept yourself as you are. Accept yourself as you are. Right? Do not wear faces. Accept people as they are. Accept yourself as you are, and then take the action. Be in the moment. Don't be opinion. Don't be a football of others' opinion. There is something good in life. Sometimes there is sometimes bad in life. We will be having opposite values, and these are complementary. And this bad and good, we need to convert adversity into opportunity. That's what exactly we are looking. We are home locked. It is locked down. And we are converting this adversity into opportunity. We are evolving, we are learning, we are doing wonderful things here. Absolutely great. Converting adversity into opportunity. Don't see intention behind other mistakes. There are mistakes bound to happen. Right? So forgive me also if I have done any mistake so far now. Don't see intention behind others' mistake. Right? See the effort behind their efforts. See the effort, see the hard work behind their work. And if that's all from my side, and if now management permits, if Thomas sir, if you want to go for some small meditation, we can go for that, sir.
Sir, can you carry on with the meditation?
Yes, sir.
So those who are leaving, you can take leave. Thank you so much. Even now, the attendance is so high. And let's listen to the meditation, whoever it is possible. Continue, sir. Thank you.
So for this specific meditation, Om to Amen, the word A-U-M, A-U and M is built up together, and it becomes like Om, but it is specifically A-U-M. It is for me, for this particular meditation, these are the separate words, and we need to pronounce it separately. So before we move into meditation, what I would like you to do is, I would like you to have this word together. I will accompany you, I will guide you for that. And before this word, before we go into this AUM chanting, AUM, this is AUM. Specifically, I tell you, this is AUM chanting. A-U-M. I'll pronounce it like this. A-U-M. So before we move ahead, first what we will be doing is, we will be doing 3 deep abdomen breathing, 3 deep belly breathing. Then we will go to A-U-M chanting, again 3. And for this complete procedure, you can keep your eyes closed, sit straight like the same posture which we were just talked about. We can have that posture, sit straight. We can start now, and then we will be having a guided meditation. And after meditation, we can come back as it is with the happy mood. So now get ready. Now get ready for the same. Sit straight. Sit straight. Spine erect. Spine straight. Shoulders relaxed. Shoulders relaxed. Spine straight. Close your eyes. Your focus in between two eyes, where generally people do bindis or tilak. Your focus in between two eyes. Sit straight, shoulders relaxed. Focus in between two eyes. Let us now observe our breath and get ready for 3 deep belly breathing. Let us take a deep breathe in, hold and out, hold, take a deep breath in, and out. Once again, take a deep breath in, deep, and out. Keep your eyes closed, sit straight, shoulders relaxed, observe your breath, and get ready for Auma. We'll together chant this Auma. For the Auma, take a deep breath in. Once again. Once again. Keep your eyes closed. Observe. Feel whatever is happening in your brain, spine, and the body, full of the body. Observe whatever vibration are happening. Observe your breath. Keep observing your breath, the speed of the breath, and the warmth of the breath. Keep observing it. Listen to the voice. Let the voice help you go into your natural form, your universal form, your deep state. Let the voice help you get relaxed. Let you listen the voice. Any of the other voice, surrounding voice, let it also help you into go towards the place, the destiny of the happiness which you are looking for. Now take a deep breath in and focus on your legs. Take the breath there. Relax the legs and breathe out. Once again, take a deep breath in. Go to your knees. Relax it. And slowly breathe out. Once again, take a deep breath in. Go to your thighs. Pull it. Feel it with the energy. Relax it. Release the pain. Once again, take a deep breath in. Go to the stomach and the back part of your pain. Relax. Let the pain release. Take a deep breath in. Go to the chest. Fill it with the breath. Relax. Breathe out. Once again, take a deep breath in. Go to the neck. Relax it. Slowly. Let the breath come out. Once again, get ready for a deep breath. Take a deep breath in. Focus on your face, eyes, nose, and the Agnya Chakra, the pineal gland, the spot between two eyes. Be there. Be there. Let the breath go out and come in the natural way. Let the thoughts come out, come in and go out in the natural way. Whatever thoughts may be, let it go, let it come in. Keep breathing in the natural way. Observe your emotions. Whatsoever emotions may be, howsoever emotions may be, let it come and let it go. Let it come and let it go. With the breath in, let come the positivities in. With the breath out, let go all negativities, stress, anger, anxiety, and the feeling of depression. Let the breath come in with full of the universal energy and take your focus to the Sahasrara Chakra, top of your head, to the Sahasrara Chakra, top of your head. Let the focus be there. Take this opportunity to be connected with the cosmic energy, Let the abundance of happiness, joy, and the prosperity come in your life. Let have the natural way breathing. Feel the happiness and the peace, which is actually your original form you are into now. Feel the energy, happiness, and peace, which is the actual state of mind of yours is now. With this, with all the breath in, let the cosmic energy flow from your Sahasrara chakra to Agnya chakra and Agnya to Vishuddhi, to Anahata, to Manipur, and to Muladhara and Swadhisthana. Get connected and feel happy. You like to be here. You like to listen your own voice. You like your journey within. Have all the gratitude to the Almighty God and His messengers for giving us an opportunity to be happy, joyous, healthy, and peaceful. I thank God and His messengers and you all to be here, having the peaceful state of your mind and united with the sole mission of being happy and healthy. Let us pray God that our nation and the universe gets in the same good state of it which you
Hello?
thank you. Slowly, slowly. Now take a deep breath in and get relaxed. Whenever you feel like opening your eyes, you can open your eyes and thank God for this wonderful opportunity to be together. Thank you, Thomas sir. Thank you, Soma sir. Especially many thanks to you for bringing me here and have very good friends, colleagues, and audience like you all. Thank you. Thank you.
Wait for a moment. Manoj Padmanabhan will be just having a final words and thanking.
Thank you, sir.
Namaste.
Namaste, sir.
To Amit Saab, Amit ji, and namaste to all the participants who are present today. It was indeed a great privilege to have Mr. Amit Dave, a renowned trainer on self-development and brain, as our presenter today on the subject of train the mind. As we have seen, we have covered right from the food for the brain, the exercises for the brain, and also the activation of right and left hemispheres and the benefit we receive on the activation of the middle brain. In a short span of time, we have seen the entire concept of brain and the advantages of breathing, the advantages of meditation is covered in detail. He had a very good pace, he had a very good clarity, and we were able to easily grasp the subject. You know, as he is an expert on the brain, it is very evident how we could easily grasp. No words are enough to explain. Myself, Manoj Padmanabhan, on the behalf of all the members of Mastermind and on my personal behalf, would like to offer our heartfelt thanks for the enlightening, interactive, and the informative presentation. I would like to thank Mr. Soma Sajeevan for suggesting today's speaker and taking right initiative for facilitating the presentation. I would also like to thank Dr. Thomas K. George for taking timely steps to effect the presentation. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by highly educated and eminent members in the group for the support and involvement. Without their support and involvement, this wouldn't have been possible. Actually, in fact, we were limiting to 100 members. Last but not the least, I thank all participants for attending the program. I'm sure many will come back to you for many more brain sessions. We'll be in touch with you, sir. It was really highly informative. And in some of the occasions, we challenged our brain with the mudras and exercises. I'm sure all other members will remember you, and you will definitely stay in the hearts of all the members of Mastermind and all the participants who have joined today. I'm sure you have put the right seed in the brain of all the participants. Once again, thank you very much, sir. Thanks to all the participants once again. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Pleasant meeting you. Thank you, Thomas, sir. Taking your final bye, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I was not able to give some of the answers of the chat box. I will try to do it through the WhatsApp or the mail, whatever form you can ask me the questions and can be connected. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Possibly you can share your contacts once again. You can put in the.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I share my details. Okay.
Put it in the group.
Stop.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
And I also type it here, sir. I'll loudly speak it. It is my contact number, WhatsApp number would be 9624 707070. And yes.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Pradeep, sir. Thank you for writing it down there in the chat box. 9624 707070.
Thank you, Madhavi. Thank you, Sandhya.
Thank you, Madhvi ma'am, for being present here. Thank you. Okay, thank you all the friends from the Gujarat also. Thank you very much.
Comments are unda?
Yes, a quick word of thanks from Manoj. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir.
അത് കഴിഞ്ഞു മനോജ് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞു സർ
Okay,
It's
fine.
already covered. Already covered.
I was in the relaxation state still, alle.
That's good.
See the effect.
Deep relaxation.
Okay, thank you very much, and good night. We'll meet again. Thank you.
We are truly blessed to have you, sir.
Sure, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amit.
Thank you, Thomas sir, Som Sajeevan sir from Mastermind, and Amit Dave from ACE Educations for empowering us with knowledge, positive attitude, and transformational thoughts. we have got very effective tools to train our brain. I, from ACE Educations, glad to offer workshops on train the brain and various other topics. Kindly contact us through given details and subscribe the channel for the upcoming videos. Thank you and hope that you had a great learning today.